Hold on. Testing. Okay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Okay, I asked what we were going to be talking about today. What I heard is connecting the dots. Connecting the dots. So for some of you, you're connecting the dots as to how certain things play out in your life, why it has to play out that way. All of this lovely information coming through. Hopefully it's lovely for you. Hopefully. Hold on. I'm gonna shuffle here. Okay. And this deck. You guys. Did you guys feel weird last night? Did you guys pick up on that energy? That energy of like just extremely high frequency. I don't know how to explain it. After the live stream last night, I totally was like, oh, I want to go to sleep early. I was in my room by, I don't know what time. It was super early for me. And I laid there until 3 a.m. I laid there until 3 a.m. waiting for myself to fall asleep. And I didn't. I did not fall asleep. By 3 a.m., I was on the floor doing yoga. I was like, maybe I just need to stretch or something. Did not work. All right, let's get started, guys. Let us get started. So this conversation is about connecting the dots. For many of you, you're probably already connecting dots as to what it is. Oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Okay, this has some twin flame action in it. I'm so serious. This has some twin flame action in it. Okay. So if the T word is something that triggers you, I think you're just going to have to push through that discomfort, because this is a good message. Yesterday, we talked about how another demonic goddess, I'm so tired of them. Another demonic goddess was going to be set loose. And this was because Lilith is kind of off doing her thing, and her hive cannot reach her. So another goddess is being released, another one. Now, here's the thing though. They are jealous of each other. So this might play out as a lot of female drama, toxic female drama, not just like, healthy women. No. Toxic female drama. When it comes to that type of energy, it's almost like this thing of how dedicated are they? Dedication in reverse. How dedicated are they? I don't think they're very dedicated to whatever it is that they're trying to do. I think what's going to end up happening is these two are going to start bickering with each other. And they're going to forget about tormenting the humans for a little bit. I'm hoping. I think they're going to forget about tormenting the humans for a little bit. That's my hope. They don't play well with each other. You know what I mean? Have you guys watched The Wheel of Time? Where these select, dark, very gifted, but very dark individuals, they are tasked to kind of bring forth a dark age. And what happens? What were they talking about? They talk about how for X amount of hundreds or thousands of years, they've been fighting each other more than they've been fighting the Aes Sedai, right? This regulatory group. And I think that's kind of, I'm banking on that happening. I'm definitely banking on that happening because I don't think that that second dark goddess was approved to be released by whoever pushed that forward. I think Lily is going to be very angry. Yes, I think she's going to be very, very, very angry. Good. They can fight amongst themselves and leave us out of it. Leave us out of the fray. Okay. So yes, the chosen blissful. I think as that's happening, whatever it is that is trying to be pushed forward, if we allow ourselves to connect the dots, this masculine energy pops up. So remember, I was saying like, oh, this has some twin flame stuff. It's not in the way that you think, though. I'm sorry for misleading you. People will usually jump to this conclusion like, oh my gosh, he's coming back. No, leave him be. Leave the human be, okay? Just let that human live their best life while you live your best life. This has more to do with all of us needing to make sure that we allow this other, how would I put it? It's a masculine energy, a masculine consciousness, and it wants for you to be safe. Yes. This is not about entering into a romantic relationship with anyone. Please do not confuse what I'm saying. Twin flames, twin rays are sibling coworkers. They're sibling coworkers. So it cracks me up because I don't know, it kind of like follows a pattern. Because my siblings are cray cray. Cray cray. Yeah, no, seriously. That's why nobody messed with me in high school. Boys didn't play with my feelings, even after high school. As long as I lived in that area, no boys messed with me. They didn't play with my emotions or my time. And I feel like for some of us, our spiritual siblings are also cray cray cray. Yes, so we're approaching a time of Namas Cray. The Cray in me recognizes and bows to the Cray in you. I think for those that are here to hold a space for divinity to correct itself, you have to allow the things that need to happen. That includes connections, that includes conscious connections. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to need to have in real life conversation with people. And, you know, if I'm going to be really just transparent, I would say about 95, maybe 97% of the people who believe that they have met their twin flame and they're like, you know, that's just a person you're obsessed with. Like, I'm being so serious. I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm being so serious. So let that storyline go so that you can be fully present as you begin to experience the reality of how this shift is going to affect you. I don't know that it's a negative effect. There's a noticeable increase in the parasitic demonic activity that I've been picking up. Absolutely. There's a noticeable increase. I feel some of the higher selves are starting to connect with the human consciousness again. That's a good thing. You're going to need some time to acclimate to the new pathways that are used for communication with a higher self. And I think, ooh, next level energy. It's next level energy. There's a template conversion that's taken place. And this template conversion, it's for our benefit. It's for our benefit. So what needs to happen? Okay, you need to allow this masculine energy through. Don't be eager for it. Okay, don't be eager for it. Question, question, question. Just question everything. There's nothing wrong with questioning at all. There's nothing wrong with questioning. So if you begin to question, you can then begin to receive the answers and a whole bunch of other things. Ooh. Are any of you Haitian or like well versed in Haitian lore? Hold on, I need to look something up. Okay. Hold on. I'm wondering how their lore ties in to some other types of lore. Oh my God. Okay, I like I need to tell somebody this. Hold on, hold on. I need to write this down because you guys, oh my God. Okay. This is a lot of information. This is a lot of information. I need to just like okay. It has to do with the Grand Met, the Great Master. Is that Bondi? Is that how you say it? Oof, 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 oof. This is are you very well versed in Haitian voodoo? Okay. So, CGM forever. The serpent. Hold on. Dambala. Is that how you say it? I'm totally the Father Sky, the keeper of cosmic balance. He was credited with creating the mountains, valleys, oceans, rocks, and stars. Is there any history, any Haitian lore, specifically with the voodoo, where Dambala was a serpent dragon? And if he was, is there any lore regarding floating islands in the sky? Is there any lore on him being fire breathing? Any lore on him having a wife that was lost? Things like that. Because This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Connecting the land to the waters below. Okay. I have to move forward because I have sessions. Yes to the floating island. Oh my fucking God. What color was he? Was he like white with like angel or a quartz overlay? Were his scales almost like clear water with like the rainbow that you see when water is bent? Oh my. Okay. He's white with a rainbow. He's a serpent, and yes to the floating island. My head. My head. Oh. It's too much. I can't do this on a live stream. I can't do this on a live stream. It has to do with my personal history. I've said before that I have, on a soul level, Haitian ancestry, and it ties into this. The soul wants to give me back memories from that time. Because let me tell you, I have like days, I have just been fixated, but I don't want to search for information simply because I don't want the return of any type of memories to be something tainted by something I've read. So, okay, let me just. Okay, that's why their voodoo is so potent. It comes from the rage of the mother. They're born of her shadow, and that's not an evil thing. They're born of her shadow and a need to correct, anchoring in that energy. That's why he's watching. He's watching. He's watching. He's simply holding the space for his own goddess, his wife, to return back. And he's not going to interfere with her dedication to correct the atrocities that were forced. And these things will have no more guardians to protect them. They're simply coming to an awareness that their death is imminent. The death of that consciousness is imminent. We're in the death throes right now. And he'll hold that space. Yep. If there is an unknowable, then an unknowable in shadow, there is an unspeakable in the light. Oh, fucking shit. Is that what it is? Oh, okay. There's a seamless unspeakable. As I said, if there is an unknowable in the shadows beneath the all, then there is an unspeakable, a seamless unspeakable of the light. And with that, they've forgotten connecting all these dots. They've forgotten the transmissions are coming through. As all of this stuff is happening, template conversions and all of that, the template conversion was to facilitate the return of an ancient empire. And the return of that empire is now solidified. It's now solidified. Chain collapses. The coming wave of emptiness. That's a notification that just came through. So that unspeakable from the light, earth, nurture, nature. So the unknowable came from the bottom of the void, right? Beneath the all that the humans are allowed to know, all that what exists on this planetary matrix is allowed to know. But they did not count for balance to be restored. This needed to be introduced first because it comes from the density and it triggered the roots to awaken. And the awakening of the roots causes the trees to grow and call that back down. Oh, he is angry. So what's his name? Dambala? He is... he's connected to bringing forth rain and water. He's also associated with bringing life through the earth, connecting the land to the waters below. So I'll just show you guys this. See these rain clouds? Protecting that, the rainbow serpent. I'll show you these rain clouds. And this is like the rainbow serpent scales bringing down this higher to contradict the destruction of this lower. So it comes together at a center point. It comes together through her. This is a lot. One second. Aida. Oh, Lord, this is girl. Oh my God, this is too much for my little ass brain. This is too much for my little ass brain. So it's this thing, right? He is there helping to bring this down. She is here already anchored in the flesh and calling him forth and laying claim over the entire world and all its inhabitants. And this is not about domination. This is about a return to sovereignty, a return to peace. Oh, Lord. Girl. Oh, my Lord. Mihai, you're back. Who told you you could take a break? Michael's over here again. Furred and feathered friend. So something is trying to put everything upside down. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work because too much has happened. It's the final hours. The final hours of being offline. It ends tonight for most. The integration process for most will probably continue a bit longer. So just be aware of that. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a lot of information. Anyways, high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. So he, in the absence of his wife, he's angry. It's reaching a fever pitch. It's reaching a fever pitch. He wants her back. Let me look at this story play out. She's over here trying to be human and play human. He's above her. See, sometimes he takes the form of an eagle. Nosy ass. Nosy ass. So, the butterfly that sits at her right, sits at her 3 o'clock. 9, 6, 5, 8. Cosmic doorways are being opened. They're being opened, and there is a lot that is filtering through. The lesser generators will also be turned on. The grid is humming. It's humming. It's coming back online. Oh. Ooh. Dark goddess number 2. You better go tell your daddy Anu. He's gonna get fucked up. He's gonna get so fucked up. He may be your daddy, but the husband is coming. And he big mad. He emo. Big mad emo. Let's see what the other cards say. This is a whole storyline. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is I didn't start nothing. I didn't start nothing. It is what it is. Oh, it's leading to a revolution, an energetic revolution, a consciousness revolution. People are going to be receiving back whatever it is that was locked down. It was locked away from them for a time. And the locking of that is really just something that this divine couple is not willing to repeat. You know what I'm saying? They're not willing to allow it to come back. They want depth, because surface in reverse is depth. They want the depth of existence to be returned back to the people. This is super important. So are there going to be, okay, I'm expecting some crazy weather, liquefaction. There's blips over in Turkey area again, like that region of the world. They're trying to access a fallen gate over there because they're trying to use the intact gate that doesn't allow for external matrix movement. It's simply intra. So there's one in, what is that, like the Aegean Sea? Let me pull up a map. It's the Aegean Sea, I believe. Where is you? Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Let's see. Okay. The Aegean Sea. Ma'am, sir, where are you? Is it... not the Red Sea? What is going on with this map? Show me where it is. It's somewhere in this part of the world. It's small. What did I do? Okay. Let me zoom out. Ooh, Kampala. Something to do with Uganda. Okay. Okay, hold on. Gulf of Aden. Is it the Gulf of Aden? Is that what you want me to see? Djibouti? Like by Yemen? Hold on. It's not the Aegean. Well, there's stuff there too. So the Aegean as well as the Gulf of Aden. This is a lot of information. Why are all the countries in a different, like, why my internet is in a different language? Okay, we're just gonna leave it alone. But in that region, so if we, what island is this? Is this like Malta? Hold on. So there's Malta, there's Cyprus. Okay. This is a lot. This is a lot going on. This is a lot. That whole region is about to go active. So between Malta and Cyprus. But wait, Albania's right there. It would create what, like a scalene triangle? No, it would be an isosceles. Why do we need this information for? No, it would be a scalene triangle to do that. Wait, where is it? Okay. Then that would be an isosceles. Oh my God, Egypt is right there. Hold on. I need to go ahead and screenshot this so that I can do some mapping on here, because all of this is just fucking crazy, man. Okay, so we got Malta right here. We got the Gulf of Aden here, the mouth right there. And then we have Albania right there. It's being anchored. Yeah. Oh, Lordy Lord. Lordy, Lordy, Lord. The boot will come down. Okay. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right, y'all. No woman, no cry. Let me, I'm going to show this over on YouTube. Kazakhstan. I swear the women from Kazakhstan are ridiculously gorgeous. Like, girl, can I take your pictures? Okay. Let's see over here. Just so much information coming through today. So much information. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Hold on. Here it is. All right. So y'all don't need to be seeing other information except this. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Had to enlarge things. Here we go. So if you look at this, Malta, Albania, Gulf of Aden, what does it intersect? Egypt. Now, let me go back and see. Giza Plateau. Okay. All right. Giza Plateau. Oh my fucking God. This is a lot. This is a lot. And then that would be like literally north just like straight up fucking north of Kampala. Oh my God. So the anchors are in place. Oh, I can't tell you guys anymore. The anchors are in place. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yeah. It's like right above it. Fucking shit. Okay, stop. That's enough. No more screenshotting anything. Girl, carry on with the cards. The people who needed to hear this have probably already heard. So carry on with the cards. Let me stop sharing this. Let me close this out. Okay. A renewal is taking place and patterns are being watched in order for this formation or attempt to reform that which is already being phased out is not going to be allowed any further. It's just not. It's not going to be allowed. Ooh, they're bringing out all the heavy hitters. All the dots are connecting. Past lives are returning. The galactic heritage is being given back. Stargates opening, energy, everything. It is being corrected right now. This is not about the rebirth of magic. This is about the use of it in the way it was once intended to be used for intense depth of protection. They're invoking the Uraf. This is some good shit. Okay, Sky Daddy. I have just like one little request. Papa in the sky, if you could please let me eat some popcorn. Undo my body's extreme aversion to corn, or at least just lessen it. I don't mind rashes, but please don't swell my brain anymore. I would like some popcorn as I watch this take place. I want real mais. Okay. I would love that. I would love that. So if you could just make that happen, Papa in the sky. Because this shit's about to they messed up bringing forth an even nastier toxic feminine energy. I'm not saying all women are toxic. I'm not saying women are nasty. I'm saying this is the type of toxic feminine energy. This is going to be one hell of a show. I'm not getting involved in none of this. They're just going to you're going to see hair in the parking lot. I'm just saying. You're going to see hair in the parking lot on the asphalt. They're going to be ripping each other's heads off. And that's fine. That's fine. I just want some popcorn because guess what? The ORAF, they're guarding the gates. They're guarding the gates. There's no more change that can be allowed to occur. Changes to the divine plan and trajectory of all of this. It is now set in place. The return of past lives, the return of galactic heritage. It's going to create opportunity for new dimensions to be opened up. So now we're not just looking at harmonic universe 6, we're looking at harmonic universe 7. 21 levels of dimensional consciousness. Why is 21 important? Because 2 + 1 is 3, the solid foundation from which to rebuild. Oof. They fucked up. They fucked up. Is it because something tried to harm me? Please tell me. Please tell me. Please, Sky Daddy. Please tell me it was because you're sick and tired of these little fuckheads fucking with your daughter. It just makes me it's hilarious to me. Okay, so the way all of this will play out, cosmic connection in reverse, right? They're so disconnected already. They have no integrity. They're trying to bring all of this right back down to earth, but that's not going to happen. Why? Because the Uraf, the Urafim are here. Can we talk about like crazy ass siblings. See, one thing about me that the public just doesn't know, um, my siblings don't play about me. I'm the only sister. They don't play about me at all, even if we're not getting along, like, they don't play about their baby sister. I know, I don't share that enough. I don't. When it comes to protecting their baby sister, it's really this thing of they could care less what the consequence would be. Like at all. They couldn't care less. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I've never asked them to kick anyone's ass before, not even when we were younger. But I know that they don't play about me, and I'm assuming this is also the same for spiritual siblings. I remember one time I had just given birth to my oldest child, and my former roommate had invited, well, not my former roommate, one of the guys, it was his birthday for his friends. It was his birthday, and his wife invited me, knowing my former roommate was going to be there because they're family. They're actually relatives. And I was like literally the only one. It was me and Frey, and then I had my newborn. And the whole house, it's like all her relatives, all their friends and stuff. And you would think that they would back her up, because I went there with the intention of getting in a fight. I mean, yeah, I still had stitches and everything. I didn't care. And I remember that at one point she did arrive and she was trying to talk shit, and she was like feeling so hella brave because she thought everyone was like going to back her up. I don't know what happened, but all the guys like got in between us, because I was just standing there. I was like, bitch, talk your shit. Talk your shit. I'm not tripping. And then I don't know, her face just went like that. And her hair like shh, shh. And I was like, oh my god, did someone slap her? And then I felt the heat across my palm, and then I saw my long ass alien fingers like across her whole face. I don't know what happened. I just got tired of her talking shit. So I guess I like um and you could see my fingerprints forming in red on her face, like the fingerprints of my fingers. And she got extra brave at that point, because everyone was like, "Whoa!" I was just like, oh yeah. Because they've never seen me mad before. See, you guys on the internet have the luxury of having seen me get irritated. They'd only ever seen me extremely kind, extremely nice, very giving, very, very generous. So they didn't know I had it in me to be a little ratchet ass thug. Baby, because I'm a thug. I'm not, but I do have the capacity to be one. And so she thought that all the guys would jump in and like kick my ass because I was the only one there. Like, those are all her homies. And I told everyone, how about everyone just go in the house, let her and I handle this shit? Because if any of you touch me or try and stop me from fucking this girl up, I'm gonna call my brother. He's like 5 minutes away. I'm gonna call my brother. That was the only time I ever threatened people with my siblings. And you best believe, everyone got quiet. No one said shit. They were going to let me beat her ass in front of everybody. Yep. And of course, Frey, the peacemaker, was like, that's enough. Let's just go. He's laughing. He thought it was hilarious. He was like, that's enough. Let's just go. Because he knew I was going to beat her ass. And he's like, we have our baby. You still have your stitches. It's just not worth it. If I show up to an event in some fucking overalls and my hair pulled back, slicked back in a fucking braid, Bitch, I'm not there to play with you. I'm going to use you to entertain my knuckles and my knees. And so Frey knew that. Point being, my siblings don't play about me because her brother came out as I was getting in the car. Her brother came out because I guess someone went inside the house and snitched. Snitches. Her brother came out and I stopped getting in the car and I just stood there and I looked at him like, touch me. See what the fuck happened to your whole motherfucking house. This is a 5-minute walk. You best believe he don't play about his little sister. He'll be here in less than 5. Touch me. So the Oraphim, they don't play about their siblings either. So there's a couple single digits. They're already anchored in the specific positions that they need to be anchored in. And they are calling forth the structure, the energetic structure that's going to rise from the grid to anchor the return of this empire. And once this empire returns, guess what? Unconditional love does as well. Unconditional love is not about being a doormat. It is not about allowing bullshit to continue. It's about the correction that needed to take place thousands of years ago. It's been thousands of years. It needs to be corrected. All of this needs to be corrected. And once it's corrected, you know what happens? For a moment, we go ahead and we sit in stillness again. We're able to sit in stillness and receive the gravity of our memories. And it won't be from the Akashic records. If you guys are new to me, the Akashic records have been heavily tainted since the fall of the empire. The night the empire fell, those records were tainted. False memories, pressure injected into that template in order to corrupt your perception of yourself and create so much distortion and dissonance within your auric field that you would choose to defend the very template, morphogenetic template and program that has kept you enslaved for thousands of years. All your ancestors, all of them, communications are being reestablished with Christic species. This is going to be real funny because I don't know. Sometimes it's like, when you have that cousin when you're like a kid who always gets away with all kind of bullshit. Like, you guys are playing because you guys are still small and this cousin just cries for no fucking reason. No one did anything to them. And next thing you know, all the older cousins are in trouble because little crybaby cried. And then like they be acting a fool and everyone else gets blamed because you're older. Ugh. Anyways, it's like when you see that specific spoiled ass cousin finally get spanked by their parent, like, fuck yeah, that's what you get. Like, I mean, you better not laugh too loud because your ass gonna get spanked too. But it's kind of like that silent, like, hee hee ha ha. That's what you get. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling the very silent internal hee hee ha ha. Emotions in reverse. Don't allow your emotions to be the very thing utilized to access you. All of this information coming through in time for what? And time for you to decide how you will choose to move through this period. So for those of you who are not going to reclaim your power, don't be telling me that is because I'm peddling fear. Not my fucking fault. You're scared of everything. Talk to your parents about that. I didn't teach you to be afraid. None of this shit is scary to me. For those of you who continue to choose fear and to hold on to fear and like, oh no, relax. Nothing is happening. This is something that's been really, you've been dealing with the ramifications of all of this your entire life. So what's a little bit more, and then everything kind of finally stops. Like all of that nonsensical type existence will finally stop. You can return back to the truth of the gravity of you and have your needs addressed. We can exist in societies where everyone's needs are taken into consideration. There is no select few that have their needs and preferences met before everyone else. Like, do you understand what this correction is intending to do? It's leveling the playing ground. It's leveling the field. It's needed. It's necessary. And if you're going to hold on to the old system, hell yeah, you're going to be very afraid because everything you've built up is about to crumble. That was a system that never accepted people like me anyways. So I don't give a shit. To those who thought, she's a rare type, no one will understand her, no one will support her. It's my fucking soul lineage that's incarnating in all these new children. I'm no longer the black sheep. It's now the dominant consciousness. If you want to hold on to this system that needs to be removed, you're free to go right ahead. It's no big deal. Go right ahead. You chose that though. You chose that. So does that mean you're going to be punished? No, it means you're going to punish yourself. You're going to punish yourself because you're holding on to something that's guaranteed to be done away with. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next week. It's already been initiated. And no, it doesn't have to happen using theaters of war. It doesn't have to happen using expansion of empire in the way the Atlanteans do, the violation of sovereign nations, the manipulation of their peoples. That doesn't have to be what it is. It can simply be a choice where we make a choice to no longer partake in these types of systems, these types of programs, and it can't be sustained unless critical mass is reached. Do you know how many of us are needed to continue to feed this system that feeds on all of us? It needs at least more than half participating. And if it has more than half, you know what happens? By default, the rest of us are now accessible for feeding. So what needs to happen? It's already happening. You just need to get out of your own way. It's already happening. And these things that have tried to keep us oppressed and separate for far too long, oh, they're going to learn, just like my former roommate learned, because I saw her again after that day. No, I didn't beat her ass. She did get slapped really hard. I wish I had known I was going to do that. I didn't realize I was going to. But I saw her again maybe a year or so after, maybe even a couple years after. We were in a parking lot and I was getting into my car and there was this group that got out of their car. And I happened to see her nephew and I saw her sister. And me and her sister locked eyes. I'm not scared of you. I don't give a fuck. And then I don't have a problem with the sister. The sister wasn't the one doing the things that that person did. It wasn't the sister that wrecked my house and left all kind of garbage. So I had no problem with the sister. And then I saw someone about her height with her hair texture quickly turn around and take off in a different direction. And I laughed. And my mother was with me. And she's like, "Why are you laughing?" And you see that girl over there? That's my former roommate. She's like, "Are you bullying people?" Yes, the fuck I am. That one, just that one. Just that one. And my mom didn't say anything. She didn't say anything because I said, that's the one that wouldn't feed her toddler, and he would knock on my door asking me for food. And anytime he saw me come into the house with any type of grocery bag, he would wait in my room and ask me for some, while she just sat in the garage smoking cigarettes and playing cards all day. So, abso-fucking-lutely. Hell yeah. I don't feel bad at all. So, when I let my mom know that, she just didn't say anything. She goes, "Let's just go." Okay, we can go. They're going to learn. What's been seen from this returning empire is nothing but peace for such a prolonged period. Such a prolonged period. And now everything in creation is about to see the gravity that this people are capable of in order to restore global peace. Global peace is the goal. It's not about being in control. It's about global peace, reestablishing the balance and enforcing sovereignty. That's the most important thing to this nation. They're coming back. Just all this stuff right here in these cards. There's going to be drama. We don't have to partake in it. If those gates are open, that means a Christic species will be coming through. It's definitely going to be something that the people who don't know much will be the ones who will be speaking the most and misleading you and trying to get you to re-plug in to continue feeding the system. Can you explain how this concept of NPC are affecting us during this? NPCs are the direct descendants, etherogenetics. They're the direct descendant of the bloodlines of Eve that commingled with the daughters of Lilith. They are phase locked as part of the punishment because of the restrictions placed upon their mother that carried through into their template. They're phase locked into lower dimensional levels of consciousness. They are barred from organic ascension mechanics. How is it affecting us? They're the very ones who hold on to the programs and continue to feed the beast. They are the ones who make the sacrifices to the Saturn's cube. They are the ones who continue to create and perpetuate division based on religious beliefs, state lines, country lines, regions, skin color, hair texture, everything, everything, everything. Those are the NPCs of the world. Many of them are actually rather intelligent. They're very good at mimicry. Very, very, very good at mimicry. It was interesting. Someone last night sent me a profile on social media and was like, "Hey, did you like train this person because they're talking about same stuff that you're talking about?" And so I go to the link to see if maybe it's one of my students, at which point I would be like, "Yeah." Right? Like, go, you go. Hell yeah. And it turns out that person had me blocked. Why? Well, all I had to do was launch an incognito window and I was able to see the profile. And I was like, oh, I don't know who it is, but the sense, yeah, regurgitation of information they know nothing about. You guys got to be careful. I'm not saying I'm an authority on anything. I am saying there's a lot of mimics. 70 to 80% of the world's population are organic portals, aka NPCs. NPCs. Is it possible for an NPC previously have a soul fractal that left and now are NPC? By definition, an NPC, I call them organic portals. They are Uber rides. They are Uber drivers for disembodied demonic entities. So, yeah, they absolutely will get a fractal of another consciousness. And then that will be what's in control. That will be what is presenting information. And when it's no longer a viable host, they will release that. And you'll see like their personality will change. It will go to, so first they're maybe like just a nice regular person. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's some type of something that happened, maybe conflict, maybe suddenly they're acting irritated with you, jealous of you, and now it's like they're cosplaying you. And then again, boom, yikes, they're different because you stood your ground and now they're different. They are now no longer trying to cosplay you, they're doing something else. These people who continuously change what it is they're preaching to others, they're cosplaying all these different people. Those are organic portals. Look at these content creators who reinvent themselves. Did they reinvent themselves or did they find someone else to cosplay? Use tu cabeza. Use it. Use it. Yeah, no, it's about 70 to 80%. Yeah. So it's a high percentage. Quite a few of the organic portals will have narcissistic tendencies. I'm not saying they're narcissists. You can't diagnose someone if you don't have the appropriate degree and licensing and education training. You really have no place diagnosing someone. I'm talking about narcissistic tendencies, behavioral portions that are very like, it looks like narcissism. I don't know if they're narcissistic, but the behaviors are narcissistic in nature. Organic portals have a tendency to be rather attractive. Yeah. They're very, very focused on wanting to be of the appropriate aesthetic. So whatever is hip, maybe it's short hair, they'll have short hair. If what's hip is long hair, they'll have long hair. And it's not to say you're a bad person or an organic portal. If you like fashion, I like fashion. I just don't bother. But I like fashion. I like makeup. I like hair. I like all of that. So, we have to be careful about who we're identifying as an organic portal, because let me tell you, organic portals, they're the ones who are so quick to have this verbal diarrhea of, oh my God, they're trying to scare you. Oh my God, you could see the darkness and evil in their eyes. Like, I'm trying to protect you guys. Organic portal bullshit diarrhea, verbal diarrhea. They all say this. And then the other organic portals that are fed by their narcissistic behavior, they will regurgitate the same. They'll say the same things. They always have to find someone who can shine a light on the reality of the bullshit that they're peddling. They'll find that one person and they will target that person, and they will send all of their other little minions to go ahead and target that person too. They like to come together in groups to tear people down. You see this behavior a lot on social media. You see this behavior a lot on social media. And part of the reason they do this, and the main reason I told you guys do not respond when an organic portal had tried to fixate on me and try to cancel me, that's how they feed off of sovereigns. That engagement gives them the ability to feed, because now you're engaging it. Nah, starve, bitch. Starve. I don't give a shit. So that's why I told you guys, don't answer that. Y'all know my heart. You know the kind of person that I am. It doesn't matter if people are believing the bullshit. I issued the one statement, and that's that. That's that. I don't have to keep explaining myself, because when you're doing that, and then you guys need to know that for this period, when you're doing that, you're engaging it. They need you to engage, to feed from you. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. And when they get livid and try and involve other people because they can't get you to engage, further confirmation. And it's a pointing out of who the other organic portals they're working with are. Organic portals, the reason I call them demon horitas is because anybody can catch a ride. Any old demon can catch a ride. And if you go to urbandictionary.com and you look up the meaning of a who rider, it's someone who don't give a damn about the consequences of their actions. They who riding right now. Yeah. Demon horitas. Yep. So, and now you know. It's not just a funny thing. People think I'm saying something like demon horchata or some shit. I just think I'm like who rider, horita. Or it's not horchata. I can't have horchata anyways either. I gotta go. Session's about to start. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. If any of you want to send me more information on Haitian folklore and their creation stories and stuff, like more of my history is being given back to me. This is a lot. This is a lot. It's okay. I accept. I will receive what soul feels I'm ready to receive. But that's intense. It's intense. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Just a quick reminder for those on TikTok, I do have all of this info on my TikTok profile. If you click on the link in the bio, you can see all of this. It's the Hubi link. So for those on all other platforms, I have the Black Magic Revocation event this Saturday. This is a very, very potent event. It's basically a private meditation type experience. The regular ticket, it will get you access to the main event. It's not going to be broadcast. And what ends up happening if you get the enhanced ticket, you get access to the other room, the after party. And that after party is where I'm going to be doing no less than 5 activations that your higher self is choosing. And it's going to be calibrated to negate both dark goddesses that they're probably going to fight each other. Let them. That's none of our business. And it's going to be not just clearing out dark matter. I was told this morning while I was running errands, there's a component that's needing to be addressed, which is the demon seeds. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what demon seeds are, but it just clear it out. We just need to clear it out. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to be afraid of. So I have that going on. And then I also have the Baneful Protection workshop happening next month. If you would like to learn how to harness your energy, your magic in the most powerful way to protect yourself. I'm not teaching people how to curse. That's bitch assery. I don't teach bitch assness. I don't. I'm good off all that shit. But I will teach you how to protect yourself, your space, and your family. If you're interested in that, it's the Baneful Protection Workshop. And that is, I believe, next month. All right. So I will see you guys again very soon.